Hello. What is a disciple is our question for today. Matthew 28, most of us know this, but we have a commission in the Gospel of Matthew to go and make disciples of all nations. But what is a disciple? We're familiar with the 12 disciples that Jesus had. But what does that mean, and what do we mean when we say that we are a disciple of Christ? Fundamentally, a disciple is a learner. So that means that the disciple is a student. He is investing himself in a relationship that is really beyond where he is at this point. So a disciple is someone who invests himself in what he doesn't even fully know yet, but he makes a commitment to the person and to the relationship that God has called him to. So a disciple is a learner, is a student, is a deposit alongside someone who's made a commitment to enter into a relationship, not to just learn information, but to really partake of the life of the one who is discipling. And in that relationship, there is a release and an exchange and a transformation of life, of information, of experience, of understanding. And this is what we are really called to, is to have relationship with people. And as a disciple of Christ, ultimately, we are to have a relationship with Christ, following Christ, being a learner of Christ, of His ways, of His knowledge, of His understanding, of His life. To be a disciple means that we have to be committed. We have to pay attention also. It's not always easy. Look at the 12 disciples. They struggled. We all struggle. But being a disciple doesn't mean that you won't struggle because you have someone who you're walking with who knows everything. It means that you probably will struggle, but in your relationship, your struggles and your bumps will be fruitful unto life and not death. So to be a disciple is a commitment where you have to pay attention and you have to be aware of the relationship that you are walking in and the one that you are walking with. And that requires faithfulness. A disciple also has to prepare space in his own life, his own heart, his own mind, his own emotions to really follow and to learn. It takes energy, it takes time, it requires our life and our heart to truly be a disciple. And a disciple has to be teachable. A disciple has to be humble enough to acknowledge that he does not know the way, but he's willing to learn the way from the one ultimately who is the way, that is Christ. Discipleship is about walking in the way so that you know the truth and have the life, because Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. So to be a disciple is to be a learner, is to be a pupil, is to be one who makes himself available, who is faithful and committed, and who is teachable, having a space to learn and to receive what is given by the one who is discipling. It is a call to follow. So a disciple is a learner. And as sons of God, we're called disciples, and we're called to learn and to be led by Him who is our Messiah into the fullness of all that He has for us. God bless.